You know, every single month in AI feels like a whole year in any other industry. And believe me, the last 30 days were absolutely no exception. It's a lot. So, to cut through all that noise, we're going to break down the biggest, most important new developments, all tracked by the brilliant AI and innovation expert, Or Palach. Let's just dive right in.
We have to start right here, because this one sentence, it just captures such a huge shift. We're not talking about abstract code anymore. AI is now facing accusations in the real world with real, and in this case, incredibly tragic consequences. Or Palach's work is so valuable because it helps us make sense of the absolute chaos in the AI space. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to cover the most critical stuff from the past month, from literal life and death decisions all the way down to the tools on your desktop, and we'll explain why all of this really matters. Okay, first up, AI's moral maze. This is where things get really intense. It's where AI moves out of the theoretical and forces us, right now, to confront some of the deepest ethical questions you can possibly imagine. So this is the case behind that shocking quote. The story goes that a man was suffering from some really severe paranoid delusions, and his family is now alleging that a chatbot actually confirmed his irrational fears, which they say directly led to him murdering his own mother before taking his life. This is a huge deal. It's a landmark case, moving way beyond previous instances of AI and suicide to the first time a model has ever been implicated in a murder. And that question, that's what leads us straight into our next story. The moral maze just gets deeper when you shift the focus from the end of life to its very creation. Get this, a company called Nucleus Genomics is running ads that offer to, and I quote, optimize babies. For couples who are using IVF, they're proposing to sequence an embryo's DNA to screen for this huge range of attributes, everything from serious diseases to physical and even intellectual traits. And no, this isn't some far-off sci-fi concept. You can buy this service today for just under $9,000. That price tag alone immediately brings up these massive questions about who can afford this and the ethics of putting a price on human genetics.
So what's so fascinating here is the tension, right? On one hand, you have the promise that appeals to literally every parent, the chance to prevent a disease, to give your child the best possible start. But on the other hand, you have genetic experts shouting from the rooftops that the science just isn't there yet, and that this could open a total Pandora's box of ethical nightmares and create a brand new genetic form of social inequality. Okay, let's pivot now from the ethical maze to AI actually taking physical form. I mean, robots are no longer just stuck in factories. They are walking, they are flying, and yes, they are even dancing among us. Just look up in the sky. A company called Lumina Tech has built these incredible drones that are inspired by nature. You've got the Bionic Bird, which is small and nimble, perfect for getting into tight spaces. And then there's its bigger cousin, the Flying Fox, which is built for long-range surveillance. Both of them are using advanced AI to see and identify things in real time. And then, back on the ground, this nearly 6-foot-tall humanoid robot, well, it's not a movie prop. It's a real police assistant in Hangzhou, China. It's out there directing traffic and using its AI-powered cameras to spot violations at a super busy intersection. And just to show you it's not all about surveillance and enforcement, check this out. Here are Unitree's G1 robots as backup dancers for a pop star. It's kind of the perfect example of AI finding a role in art and entertainment, and I have to say, their synchronization is just flawless.
All right, now let's bring it back to the tools that many of us are using every single day. Because this past month, the race to build the ultimate AI assistant just went into complete overdrive.
So the key thing to realize here is that this is not a one-horse race. The big three, we're talking OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft, are in an all-out sprint, dropping a flood of new features, new models, all trying to win over your workflow. So OpenAI dropped ChatGPT 5.2, which makes it a lot smarter with practical stuff like building spreadsheets or writing code. But honestly, the real game changer might be their new App Store. It lets you plug tools like Zoom and Adobe right into ChatGPT, and the goal is clearly to make it the one central hub for everything you do. Google, of course, fired right back by expanding its whole Gemini ecosystem. They showed off this real-time audio translation that's amazing because it actually preserves the speaker's original tone of voice. They also launched Gemini 3 Flash, a super powerful new model, and Workspace Studio, which is a tool that lets you build your own simple AI agents to automate all those tedious tasks.
Microsoft's big play is all about hyper-personalization. You can now build your own custom Copilot agent that just lives in your OneDrive, and it knows all your files inside and out. And get this, a fascinating usage report came out that showed people are using Copilot for way more than work. They're asking it for advice on health, wellness, and even their relationships.
So, with all this change happening so fast, where are we even headed? Well, this month gave us two really powerful and completely contradictory visions of what our AI-driven future might look like.
First, you've got the utopian vision. It was captured in this viral video of a fully automated farm. From planting seeds to harvesting the crops, everything is done by autonomous machines. It's a really powerful glimpse of a future where AI could handle the world's most difficult, labor-intensive jobs.
And then for a truly jarring contrast, consider this. At the exact same time, reports came out that some of the billionaires who are actually creating this technology are pouring money into luxury underground bunkers. They're preparing for a scenario where AI gets out of control. I mean, talk about mixed signals, right?
And the changes are rewriting our reality in real time. A new deal means OpenAI's Sora model will soon be generating videos starring Disney characters, completely reshaping entertainment. Meanwhile, in our factories, these new six-armed robots are about to revolutionize manufacturing. From the stories we tell to our supply chains, the whole landscape is shifting under our feet.
Which brings us to the final and really the most critical question. The pace of this change is accelerating beyond anything we have ever seen before. We've seen its potential for good, we've seen its capacity for harm, and we've seen its undeniable power to reshape our world. So the only question left is, are we ready for what comes next?